Hey, I see a lot of you like my Tron Legacy costume, so I figured I'll try this time. This year we're going for Wally and Eve. We already made the Eve costume. We didn't really need much fabrication, but I figure I'll bring you along with this on this making Wally. First of all, you're gonna need a picture to go off of. Luckily, we have this one. I have my computer set up to my TV, so what you're going to need is the supplies. First of all, you're going to need a gold shirt, which I got off of Amazon for $6. Just a plain gold shirt. I got this prisoner costume for $20 off of Amazon. It's just a shirt and a hat. I got these sheets of felt. I have a dark green, which is like OD green, a lighter green, light gray, dark gray, and a black. These are 29 cents a piece at a local craft store. And for the hat, got some good old-fashioned steampunk goggles. So yeah, I got those off of eBay actually. So these were actually this was the most expensive thing ever in this whole thing. These were a close second. They were both around $20. So what we're going for is actually the anime kind of version of it. If you also, by the way, gonna need some hot glue to put it together. Alright, so most of the fabrication is actually going to be in the felt. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black to make an outline of the chest piece that he has on him. See where where all the lights are and stuff like that, like where he has the solar panel and whatnot. And we're going to use that. I'm probably going to use, see, here's the black sheet. I'll probably take this whole thing, since it's just like the width of my chest, and put it, almost cut it in half. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this light green for the solar bars. I picked up this just in case it was different. I don't know if you can tell, but they are different colors. I'm going to use these ones for the buttons and other things. And that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to cut them out and hot glue them together. And then eventually we're going to take it and put it on the gold shirt. Oh, and you will need scissors. Careful though. Alright, here's some of the cutting done. I have the black piece done. I basically just cut a sheet of it in half. Then I took the dark gray and I cut it a little bit smaller. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit out of the middle. I'd say like a ½ inch out of the middle. And then I'm going to hot glue it onto the black, so it's sort of like a background, but then you can see it popped up on there. Alright, now that we have the dark gray glued onto the black, you can see that you shouldn't concentrate right now at making it perfectly secure, because you can go back and put some more glue in there like I did here. But I got a little bit of space here. Now what I'm going to do is do what would be the right side, or the left side. So I'm going to put what look like some numbers. I'm going to cut out a little bit of numbers out of the lighter gray, and I'm going to put them right here. I believe he's got 1 through 8. Yeah, basically he's got 1 through 8, so I'm going to put them right here. Oh no, there's 9. There's 9. So put little circles. I might even just do a keypad, just 3, 3, 3. So that's going to be the next step, and I'm going to hot glue each one on. I'm not going to worry about actually putting the numbers on, because I can always use a Sharpie afterwards and just put numbers here and there. Alright, now that you have the buttons cut out and glued down, you're probably wondering how I did that. It's easy. I will attempt to show you. What I did was I cut out like a strip like this, took my scissors and I cut off a small square, and after I did have the small square, I just cut it out. It was a lot easier than handling a big giant sheet and trying to cut out little small circles out of it. So I took the big sheet and made it into smaller sheets, just like that, and then boom. See that? Alright. Now next I'm going to do is I'm going to take this light green the brighter green, and I'm actually going to make the power bars like you see, like when he charges up. I'm going to do something like that, and I'm going to do it over here. Probably since this is just a cheapo costume, I'm probably only going to use it 1 year. I'll probably make the power bars the entire right side, and I'll do like a little sun thing up here like he has. So it'll be visible, and it'll be easy because the bars are going to be a lot bigger. Alright, I just want to show you how I'm actually going to do this. I am going to take a small square, obviously smaller than here. I'm going to put it down here, and I'm going to cut them getting smaller as they go up. So the bottom one's going to be big, the next one's going to be a little bit smaller, 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 and the smallest one on top. If you want to be creative, you can even only do a couple of them, like you're uncharged or whatever. And then I'm going to take another green one up here or whatever, green circle, put it right there, and that should be that. Alright, so after you have this, I know that this is a little bit backwards. The bars are on the outside and the little sun symbols on the inside. But you can add pretty much anything you want. This is a little chest piece. I think I'm going to add, using my dark green, I'm going to use my, add that little square in there. Just look, if you look on it real close, down in the lower corner, there's a little symbol there. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but just for the sake, I'll add it. Alright, now there you have it. Pretty much everything's glued on. I know that these are backwards. This is supposed to be on the outside and this on the inside. But it's pretty much done for a chest piece on this costume. People are going to know what it is. I mean, you're going to be walking around. It's going to be a pretty obvious costume. By now you noticed probably that I'm not doing a big box kind of design. I'm doing more of the anime picture. Which, I mean, it's cool nonetheless, but it's it's going to be noticeable and people are going to know what you are. Now, normally there's a little square thing here, and it's not on here, but I mean, I'm going to add it. I'm going to use my dark green, my OD green felt, and I'm going to put the little square there. See, now that you have this all done, it's time to put this chest piece on the shirt. Now sort of figure out where it's going to be, and I'm pretty sure you can just hot glue it right on. So mine's going to be about right there. Obviously it's going to be different. I have an extra large shirt, so I'm going to go ahead and glue her down. Alright, you've probably noticed that this shirt is wrinkly as heck. That's because it is. I've been throwing it on the floor and everything, trying to get it kind of dirty, give it like an old look. Now next, all you need to do is take your prisoner costume and put it inside. So boom, you have the tracks. Next you just have the goggles, and you're pretty much complete. Now all you're going to need is to wear some boots and some old jeans that look like they've been in the dirt, and your costume is pretty much done. If you want to get creative with it, you can, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take some coffee, mix it with some water, dilute it up so it's just murky, like just some murky water. I'm going to dip this in it for a little bit and let it dry and give it a real dirty look, like it's been outside, kind of rusty. And this is what the costume looks like when you're all done. See, I'm going for like sort of the anime look. I have the, since I wear glasses, I'm going to be wearing these on my head. Sort of like welder's goggles, but they're labeled under the steampunk or whatever. Just look it up on Amazon.com. They're not that expensive. The stripes are are the tracks, and people are going to know what you are. It doesn't really matter. Sure, you can go ahead and this day and age, and you're going to buy, you can go ahead and buy costumes, but remember, everybody can go as a sexy this, slutty that. No one's going to have a Wally and Eva costume. I'll try to get a shot of the Eve costume that we sort of threw together, and it worked out. And for the Eve costume, all you need are going to be some kind of sunglasses with blue, blue lenses. Got those on Amazon. A white dress, some boots that we lucked out on at the thrift store. They're I think they're go-go boots, I'm not sure. And some long white gloves. For the badge though, we made this out of the same material. We made the Wall-E costume, and basically just a big circle of green, smaller circle of white, and then the leaves. It doesn't look exactly like it, but it'll do. At the end of it, this is what it looks like. See the glasses on the head, all the way down to the boots. Looks kind of like Eve. It's not really perfect, but people are going to know what you are since you're standing there with the Wall-E costume too.